What if, for just one day, every human on Earth truly respected each other? Not fake politeness, not forced kindness, but real, genuine respect. No insults, no hate, no ignoring, no looking down on someone because they think differently, look different, or live differently. Sounds simple, almost too simple. But if you really think about it, it would change everything. Because most of the problems we face today don't start with actions. They start with how we see each other. Respect isn't just saying please and thank you. It's deeper than manners. It's how we listen. Not waiting for our turn to speak, but actually trying to understand. It's how we judge. Or more importantly, how we choose not to judge too quickly. And it's how we treat people, especially when we don't agree with them. Because anyone can be kind when it's easy. But respect shows up when it's hard. Imagine waking up and something feels different. You step outside, and for the first time, people actually see you. Not as a stranger, not as an obstacle, but as a human being, just like them. No pushing, no rude looks, just awareness. And suddenly, small moments feel different. Someone holds the door. Someone smiles. Someone waits instead of rushing. These moments seem small, but they quietly change how you feel about the world. Now, imagine the internet, the place where respect is often forgotten because there were no faces, no consequences, no pause. What if every comment was thoughtful? Not perfect, not always agreeing, but human.
Discussions wouldn't disappear, but they would become conversations instead of attacks. And maybe people wouldn't be afraid to share their ideas anymore. Because behind every screen, there's still a person. And respect reminds us of that. Respect would change relationships more than love ever could. Because love without respect can become control, expectations, pressure, even silence. But respect creates space. Arguments wouldn't disappear, but they wouldn't destroy people either. Instead of trying to win, people would try to understand. And sometimes that's all we really need. Imagine schools where students feel heard, not judged for being wrong, but encouraged to grow. Where asking questions isn't embarrassing, it's respected. And workplaces where people feel valued, not just used. Where ideas matter more than titles, and effort is seen, not ignored. When people feel respected, they don't just perform better. But here's the truth. The world wouldn't magically become perfect. There would still be disagreements, still mistakes, still challenges. Because respect doesn't remove problems.
it changes how we face them, with less anger, less ego, and more understanding. And that alone can change outcomes more than we think. Because respect is powerful, but not in a loud way. It doesn't shout. It doesn't force. It doesn't demand attention. It works quietly, in small moments, in simple choices. But over time, those small moments become a different world. So maybe the question isn't, what if people respected each other? Because that world doesn't start everywhere at once. It starts in one moment, with one person. Maybe it starts with you.